What do you think of when you hear the word luxury? Designer logos, private jets, super yachts. For most of us, luxury is something you can see. But what if I told you that at the highest levels of wealth, real luxury becomes invisible? The final level isn't about what you own. It's about what you can access that others can't. Experiences no one else will ever have. Places closed to the public. Privacy that can't be bought at any visible price. This is the luxury that whispers, not shouts. Traditional luxury is about material things. But for the ultra-wealthy, those with over $100 million, the game has changed. They don't measure wealth in possessions anymore. They measure it in access. Access to experiences unavailable to anyone else. Access to time with people who don't accept invitations. Access to places that aren't on any map. In fact, by next year, over 70% of high-net-worth individuals in China and nearly the same in Japan will be part of very important client programs, exclusive clubs for the top 5% of luxury clientele. These aren't just loyalty programs. They offer private events, early access, and personalized services that are impossible to replicate. As wealth becomes more common, the truly rich feel bundled with everyone else. The solution isn't louder signals, it's quieter exclusivity. The final level of luxury is designed to be completely unrecognizable to outsiders. At this level of extreme wealth, visibility is a vulnerability. The ultra-wealthy don't broadcast their experiences, they protect them. Research shows that high-net-worth travelers prioritize privacy and exclusivity above everything else. They rely on boutique travel agents who specialize in discretion, favoring destinations where anonymity is guaranteed. Private jet bookings in Europe have already jumped 20%, driven not by convenience, but by the need for privacy, comfort, and exclusivity. Luxury hotels now offer fully land buyouts, reserving an entire resort for a single family. No staff photos, no social media posts, no evidence the visit ever happened. P&O concierge services manage everything invisibly. Reservations, VIP access, security all coordinated by dedicated managers working around the clock. The wealthiest travelers don't want to be seen. They want to experience the world without being part of the spectacle. And true structural privacy is now more expensive than any material good. This ultimate luxury is entirely bespoke. 90% of ultra-luxury travelers are seeking heritage-rich adventures, not tours. Experiences designed specifically for them. Imagine spending an evening alone in the Louvre, sipping champagne, while admiring the Mona Lisa in total solitude. No crowds, no phones, no interruptions. Or a private dinner inside a European castle, not a rented venue, but a historic landmark, opened exclusively for one night. For wine lovers, it's an intimate dinner in a top vintner's home, not their public tasting room. For car enthusiasts, it's driving hypercars on an F1 track with professional drivers and no spectators. These experiences can't be bought online. They require relationships, networks, and years of trust. Luxury travel experts talk about clients who charter entire cruise ships or private Airbus jets, not just for transport, but to create life-changing trips for their families that no one else has ever done. Private expeditions to Antarctica, luxury cruises to the most remote corners of the globe, all with the highest levels of comfort and service. The desire is for adventure, but an adventure that's never been done before. In today's world, wealth is easy to display online and even easier to fake. That's why the offline premium has become the new status signal. This refers to the value of real-world access, privacy, and human expertise benefits that can't be scaled or replicated online. The strongest status signals are no longer the loudest. They're the hardest to copy. Think of appointment-only, retail, bespoke services, and private events where phones are banned. Hermes Sur-Mesure operates this way, creating custom bags and made-to-measure garments through detailed consultations. The experience itself is the luxury. And it can't be shared because it exists only in memory. Even joining the exclusive clubs that grant this access is a discrete process. Prospective members are meticulously vetted through referrals and extensive background checks. The entire process maintains absolute privacy. There are no public lists, no announcements. The goal is to cultivate trust and avoid unwanted attention. This is why nearly 70% of affluent travelers feel that modern high-end hotels have lost their character. They demand more exclusive experiences, and the answer isn't better marketing, it's better gatekeeping. At this level, luxury is not transactional, it's transformational. The ultra-wealthy are no longer seeking vacations. They're seeking personal growth. 18% of luxury travel advisors report a huge increase in requests for these exceptionally high-end experiences: expedition cruises, African safaris, and exotic destinations. But these aren't just trips. They are platforms for personal transformation. From bespoke culinary events to immersive cultural excursions and spiritual retreats in remote locations. For these families, travel is an investment in cohesion and generational continuity, a way to transmit values and strengthen bonds. The economics are invisible because the currency isn't just money. It's reputation, access, and time. Private aviation companies, exclusive resorts, and luxury cruise lines all operate on a system of history, referrals, and trust. You can't just buy a seat or book a room online. You must be known. At this level, being unknown is more valuable than being recognized. The wealthiest individuals are not the ones you see. They are the ones you never hear about. 5 principles define this final level of luxury. 1. Privacy is the ultimate status symbol. 2. Access supersedes ownership. 3. Bespoke replaces standardized. 4. Offline signals replace online flexing. And 5. Transformation replaces transaction. This isn't a trend. It's a structural shift in how the ultra-wealthy define value. The last level of luxury isn't louder. It's quieter, not more visible, but more protected. It's not about having more, it's about accessing what others cannot. Traditional luxury signals wealth. The last level signals discretion. It whispers, it never shouts. And most people will never even know it exists. That is the point. Because true luxury is not what you show. It is what you experience when no one is watching. Subscribe to Power Protocol. We cover what matters.